All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Comic Book Community, Comic Fanatic 86. Another haul video for you. This is going to consist of a couple different places. One shop that I try to go to every now and again. It's a little bit of a drive for me, but I try to get there. She usually it's a place I've mentioned before. She always lets me look through like collections that she hasn't priced out yet and stuff like that. So didn't have any collections this time for me to go through, but she had some books that she had put out and some wall books that I grabbed. So, and then another shop. I went back to the shop that I had gotten that Catwoman Adam Hughes cover for $2. So I wanted to go back there and see and really dig through everything. And I wanted to go through the 50-cent bins, but I didn't get a chance to because I got sidetracked. We'll talk about that later. But I'll do the first store first anyway. So no new books this week really. I did just pick up this just because whatever, it was 25 cents. So DC Nation, whatever, 25 cents. Not gonna leave that. I'll give it a read. It was actually Free Comic Book Day this past weekend, and I didn't get a chance to go. I don't usually go out for Free Comic Book Day. It's always a madhouse, and I like to dig in peace, and I don't really care too much for the free stuff. So anyway, I grabbed that for 25 cents. So the first book. So these were all basically like 10% off after everything was all said and done. Yeah, she gave me a little bit of a discount, but so the first I grabbed this. All right, so this is Amazing Spider-Man number 700.5, the variant. So this is I forget who showed this off. I want to say that it was Contender, maybe. Shout out to Contender if it was him. If not, please somebody let me know. Somebody showed this off recently, and this is an In-Hyuk Lee cover. And as soon as I saw it, and I think it was Contender's video. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta find that. So I was digging through it, and she had a copy of it for $4. But just a really, really badass cover. This is a nice copy too. So happy to get that for $4. These don't have any bags or boards, so put them off to the side. All right, so this was cool. Infinite Crisis number 5. I believe this is the Jim Lee variant. Just the first appearance of the new Blue Beetle. This was like $3.50 or whatever, 10% off. Fantastic Four number 21. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 21. This is the first cameo of the Marvel Zombies. This was $4. It's not like a near mint copy, but I didn't have it. I always try to find this book whenever I can. This whole like run of 21, 22, 23. I never find it. So I saw it. I was like, oh, let me just grab it. Why not? Yeah. So this. Birds of Prey number 1, $6.50. This is a nice copy, but you know, I was hoping that she had number 8 in there, but it was gone. Anyway, got number 1. Thought it was a decent price. Found another copy of this. So this was like $5. Amazing Spider-Man 263, the first appearance of Normie Osborn. I don't know if this thing is still selling for anything, but I figured I'd just grab it. It was $5. Why not? It's cheap. This is a pretty nice copy too. I got to rebag and board it, but it's pretty sharp. It's not too bad. It's okay. But happy to find this. This was about $1.60. Cyberforce number 1 newsstand variant. So some of these go for a little bit sometimes. This is a really, really high grade copy. It's funny because she had copies of number 1, just the regular variants, for like $5. And this was a $2 price tag and then 20% off. So that was cool. those newsstands are always fun to find. If I'm like digging through like image stuff, I always look for the first like few issues, and if they're newsstands, I just grab them if they're cheap. So this, I grabbed this. Happy to find this. So Fantastic Four number 66. This is the first cameo appearance of. Well, it's the first appearance of the Cocoon that him or Adam Warlock is in. So this book sells for a decent bit. This was $20, 20% off that. What's that like? Or 10% off. So it was like, I don't know, $18 or whatever. I mean, it's low grade. It's got the written date stamp, but it's not too. I mean, it's low grade, but I didn't have it. Another one of my LCSs has this on the wall for like $100, and I was like, eh. It's a nice copy, but I don't want to pay that. So $18, sure. Didn't have it. And this one I was really happy to find as well. So this is one of the bigger books of the haul. Uncanny X-Men 266, the first appearance of Gambit, newsstand edition. This was $46, so it was like $41. I thought that was a really good price. And this is a pretty nice copy. It could use a press because it's got this roll right here, but there's really no ticks on it. I mean, a press would definitely really bump this up to probably near mint, close to it anyway. Yeah, that's a nice copy. So I thought $41 was a pretty good price. I have a copy of it too, but I think this one might be a little nicer than mine. All right, so I went back to that store that I had gotten that Catwoman Adam Hughes cover for $2, and I was like, and I did a lot of digging through his stuff today. So here, let me put this up while I'll put this up while I'm talking about it. A little story about it. So I walk into the place. I went there strictly to look through the 50-cent bins because you have tons of 50-cent bins, and I didn't get a chance to look through them last time, so I wanted to really kind of dig through for a while. And I was talking to the guy, and he's telling me, he's like, yeah, he's like, I have, in the back rooms are all my stuff that's online, like on eBay or on my website. So I'm kind of talking to him a little bit, and I'm like, well, I don't really buy books online. So I was like, any chance that I can look through this? Like, can I look through your stuff? Like, I like to look at my books before I buy it. I generally don't buy online. So he's like, yeah, you know what? We can go back there. You can look through it and pick out, what you want. I'll price it for you. So, sorry. So the only issue was that none of the prices were on the books. So I had to pick out. I had to he priced it out like it was priced online or on eBay or on his store. So he had to look up the prices when I got to the front. So what I did was, as I'm looking through the boxes, and man, he's got keys after keys. I think like his Spider-Man run started with like issue number 4, and it had like tons of keys. He had he had just keys after keys. I think the X-Men started with number 3, and Fantastic Four was really early. It started really early. He just had tons of keys. So I went to the website really quick to see what kind of pricing he had there, and a lot of the big keys were really, really expensive. So I knew that I was not going to be able to stealth buy anything. So I tried to dig through and look through and find find those keys that people might overlook. And I found a decent amount. So anyway, he just threw this in at the end. So anyway, all said and done, everything, I brought everything up. I put a bunch of stuff. I didn't buy a bunch of stuff because it was really a little overpriced. Not a little, quite a bit, but the stuff that I got, it came out to $250 on the dot, actually $250, and he's like, you know what, it's $200. So I was like, yeah, sure. I reached in my wallet, pulled out my cash. I had like 196 in cash. So I was like, I got 196. He's like, yeah, sure. So it pretty much gave me 20% off everything. So I'll let you guys know the prices after the discount. So he just gave me this for free. I don't really know anything about it. He just gave it to me. So first one, Venom #1 is a really high grade copy. This was $8. I think this book goes for a little bit sometimes. It's a really awesome cover. Really cool cover. So this one I found. I saw it and I was like, man, it is in really rough shape. But this was $4, so I couldn't leave it there. I mean, I don't even know what. I mean, it's beat up. It's definitely beat, but it can't even. It's a big like crack here. It's in rough shape. I don't even know what a book like this would go for in this grade, but I couldn't leave it for $4. So Deadpool #1. So Marvel Comics Presents #72. This is the first appearance of Weapon X. This was like $2.50. But another couple of these. So I have a bunch of these now. So New Mutants '99. This was $4. And then New Mutants 100. This was also $4. So this is a really nice copy. This one's got the miswrap on it, but $4. These books are kind of hot right now, so grab those. This is a really nice copy of Spectacular Spider-Man #27. This is the first Frank Miller drawing of Daredevil, and this was $16. This copy is sharp corners. I mean, there's really no. There's like 1, 2. There's like 3, maybe little ticks, but I thought that was a good price. Every time I see this at like a comic book store, they want like $50 for it. So $16. Sorry, couldn't leave it there. This one right here, this is a really nice copy too. So Captain America #360 is the first cameo of Crossbones. Again, like how much did I pay for this? This was $8. So every time I see this at places, they charge an arm and a leg. They want like 20, 30, $40 for this thing. So $8, really nice copy too. Super high grade, sharp corners. Yeah, it's nice. Next, a couple of these ones. These ones I paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but I needed them just to finish this. So, Infinity Gauntlet #5. This was $8, and then Infinity Gauntlet #6. This was $8. So this finishes. So now I think I have 3 sets of this, of the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm gonna sell one off. I might sell 2 off, but these are really nice copies. So $8 a piece. Dark Horse Presents #24, first appearance of the aliens in comics. This was $8. This is a really nice copy, super high grade. I mean, this thing is near mint. I'd say it's probably a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. It's got one little thing right there. See it right there? But other than that, beautiful book, really nice. $8. Another book that I was happy to find for cheap. I mean, it is beat up, but so Strange Tales #180, first appearance of Gamora. This was $8. Just it's in rough shape, but for $8, I mean, I didn't have a copy of it. It's expensive when it's pretty expensive when it's in high grade. So why not $8? Come on. Let's see. Next up, Well, let me do some minor keys, I guess, next. There's some more keys here, definitely more keys, but we'll do some minor keys real quick. Alright, so here, let me move these. So this one, first one, this was like $2.50. Silver Surfer number 50, first print. This book is super, super high grade. This might be worthy of getting graded. And 9/8 of this sell for a decent amount, so yeah, $2.50. Incredible Hulk number 93. This was like $3.25. This is the first appearance of Korg and the second Planet Hulk. So 93. I didn't have it. Just figured I'd pick it up for cheap. This book, this was $2.50. So X-Men special edition X-Men number 1. I don't really know much about this book. I know that at one of my LCSs it's like $25, so I was never gonna pay that, but I'll pay $2.50 for it. Why not? So grab that. X-23 number 1. This was $3.25. Why not? So these books, they're not in the best shape, but I didn't have them. So the New Teen Titans number 21. This is the first appearance of Brother Blood. It's got like some. It's a little dirty. The weight's a little dirty. You know, this was $3.25, and this was $2.50 for 22. The first cover appearance of Brother Blood. But this one's got the miswrap on it. This one's actually in pretty nice shape besides the miswrap, but $2.50, not too bad. Wasn't gonna leave it there. This is just to keep filling in my run. Captain Marvel 46. I'm almost done with this series. This was $2.50. I'll pick them up when they're cheap like that. Why not, right? Picked up this. This was cool. So Mighty Thor number 339. This is the first appearance of Stormbreaker. This was, how much was this? $4. This book's actually it's got a non-color breaking crease, so that could be pressed. So other than that, it's a pretty decent copy. So $4. This book's selling for a little bit right now. It's kind of hot after the movie. If you guys haven't seen Infinity War, you got to see it. It's really, really good. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends number 1 is the first appearance of who's this? First appearance of Firestar. This was $16. Yeah, $16. It's actually a pretty nice copy. A newsstand. I think it's a pretty nice book. One tick right there, but didn't have it. Thought it was pretty cool. New X-Men number 115, the first appearance of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I think this was like $1.50. Yeah, $1.50. I was gonna leave that for that price. It's like a $10 book maybe, but still, $1.50. Come on. This one probably overpaid a little bit, but I just love this. I had a copy a long time ago. I sold it. And I love the cover. So Web of Spider-Man number 1, just a classic cover. This was 15, so it was like, I don't know, like $12. Not too bad. I mean, I probably could have found one for cheaper, but yeah, it's all good. What are you gonna do? This was $3.25. Marvel Premiere number 35. This is the first appearance of 3D Man, this lame character. I thought it was kind of cool. This is a super nice copy too, really high grade. It's just cheap, a cheap first appearance. This book isn't really worth much, but figured I'd grab it. Why not? He had a, I think I might go back. He had a copy of Marvel Premiere number 47, the first Scott Lang as Ant-Man, but it was like it was really cheap too, but it was like really beat. Like it was in really rough shape. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go back and get it at some point. Masters of the Universe number 1. Really high grade copy. How much was this? This was $8. Super nice copy too. A little miswrap, but still high grade. Really nice book. I didn't have it, so happy to get it. I was looking for the last couple in the series. I think it's like, I forget what issues it is, but the last 2 are always hard to find. Didn't have them there, but number 1 he had. Logan's Run number 1. This was $4. This is a pretty nice copy too. It's a little tan, but not a bad copy. Newsstand. I just grabbed it because I've put this book back a couple of times at stores, and I always want a copy, but it's either like, it'll be like $10 or like 15. So I'm like, so $4. I thought it was a pretty good price. He had a bunch of copies of number 6 too, but they were beat up and they were like $30. So I didn't really want to pay that. Number 6 is the first solo Thanos story, if you guys didn't know. So that's the money book of the series, but a beat up copy is not worth $30. So definitely happy to find this. I've been looking for this book for so long. So Power Man and Iron Fist number 50 is the first team up, or the first Iron Fist in this title. They meet, I think, in issue number 49 or 48 or 49. But how much was this? This was $8. So every time, like, I see this book on a wall, or like they always want like 30, 40, $50 at like comic book stores, and it's never in like the back issues in the run. So I've been looking for this book forever. I finally got it for a good price, $8. I thought it was a great price. It's a pretty it's a solid copy. There's a couple of ticks on it, but it's definitely a solid copy. I'd say VF, maybe VF plus. It's nice. The corners are pretty sharp. Nice book. Happy to get it for $8. All right, ROM number 1, Space Knight. This was $16. Pretty nice copy. Again, places want a lot for this book, man. I don't know why, but I just wanted to find a copy of it for a decent price, $16 for a pretty nice copy. I thought was fair. Spec book a little bit, I guess. They're talking about making a movie, or a TV show. I forget something. They're making something. So this is in the works. Keep an eye on this book. This book might go up. All right, this book, I probably could have left it. I wanted it. I don't know. I didn't even look this one up. I don't know if it's a good price or not. I just bought it because it finishes my the face variants. So Amazing Spider-Man 571. This is the Anti-Venom face variant. This was $16. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I just grabbed it because I was like, you know what? I've been looking for this. This is hard to find. I've been looking for this cover for a long time. I finally got it, so I finally finished the New Ways to Die face variant. So that's happy about that. Last 2 books. This one I'm excited to get because I never had a copy of it. So Batman New 52 number 1. It was $16 as well. It's got, it's not like near mint or anything. It's got, it is pretty nice, but it's got a couple of little ticks. There's a little on the back. There's a little crease, but for $16, why not? They had a copy. I was contemplating pulling the trigger the other day at one of my LCSs, and it was like $60. So I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I waited and got this for $16. And the last book, this is a stealth buy. This is the second time I've found this book for really, really cheap. I sold off the other one. This wasn't even bagged or boarded. So, All New Wolverine #2, first appearance of Gabby, the Honey Badger. So $4 so this was $3.25. Or $3.20 technically. It's 20% off, but yeah, man. This book, I think I bought a copy recently for $2 and I sold it for like $45 on eBay. Somebody bought it, they loved it. So I might sell this one off too. We'll see. Anyway, that's my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Again, I'm getting close to 300 subscribers, so I want to do a 300 subscriber contest. So if you can get me to 300, the contest will come quicker. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the hunt, everyone.